something that will keep you hooked on, something that will keep you on your toes, and something that will keep you engaged. So that is what you need in English. Hello everybody, how are you all? Hope you're doing great. So welcome back to another session of learning English with me. Today I'm going to tell you about 5 techniques to improve your English fast. How to improve your English fast. Now these 5 tips, or you can say techniques, they are going to be really easy to follow for you, something that you can include in your daily schedule and something that you can follow easily and see a huge difference in your English learning progress. Are you ready for this? I'm Shivangi Gupta, your CELTA certified English language tutor, certified by the University of Cambridge, the UK, and you're watching Speak English with Shivangi. Before beginning, please subscribe this channel because you get one English video lesson every day on this channel. Also, like the video and share it with your friends too. Okay, coming back to today's lesson, that is about how to improve your English fast. So I have some tips and tricks for you that you can include in your daily learning pattern, your schedule, so that you get better results and improve your English fast. Now, without wasting any time, let's look at all the 5 tips that I have for you. Number 1, do everything in English. Now, doing everything in English, what is that supposed to mean? How are you going to do everything in English? So you must have listened that particular phrase that is very famous. I talk English, I walk English, and then so on and so on. People keep on saying that I sing English, I do that, I do this. Definitely what you have to do is something similar. That is, you have to do something in English. For example, you're doing something. What you can do is you can walk through the process mentally in your mind in English. For example, for girls, if you're doing your makeup, what you can do is you can in your mind think about what you're doing in English. For example, I'm picking up my brush, I'm applying highlighter, whatever it is. If you are doing something else, for boys, you're going for a walk, you see things around, whatever you're doing, you just need to walk through the process in English. Whatever you do it in English. You're making a cup of tea, you have to do it in English. Think about it in English. Let me put some tea leaves. Let me boil the water. Let it simmer. So think about these words. You will improve your vocabulary and you'll develop a habit of thinking and speaking in English through this process. So do everything in English. Whatever you're doing in a day, try to do them in English. That is the thing. For example, you're going to a gym, girls, boys, both, or everyone goes to gym, right? So when you're going to a gym, whatever you're doing, think about it in English. You are doing squats, think about it in English. What you're doing, bench presses, think about it in English. It's what you are doing. And this is going to develop your daily usage of English capacity. The capacity to use English in daily scenarios. Why? Because you are somewhere or not describing your daily scenarios in English, isn't it? So do everything in English. Number 2, the tip or technique number 2 is that to create an English learning routine. Create a particular routine to learn English. So you must have a routine that you are following every day. When you create a routine and follow that routine, you get better results, and that too in less amount of time. So you're improving your English fast and also you're getting better results. Why? Because you are following a particular schedule. That routine is actually allowing you to reinforce your learning every day. You are reinforcing your English learning habits. You're not going to deviate. Deviate is to like thinking that okay, let's not do it for one day, then that follows for another day, and then you might end up not learning English, not doing anything in English for 5 days consecutively. And that is something that will harm your English learning process, because continuity is important. So in order to maintain that continuity, you need to create an English learning routine. In this routine, you are going to focus on your areas of weaknesses and you're going to strengthen the areas of strength. So you have to strengthen them more and overcome the weaknesses. Analyze which areas you need to focus on more, and then create an English learning schedule or a routine according to that, according to your needs, and see the improvement, because this is going to help you improve your English really quick. Now, tip number three is keep your learning routine simple. Now, this is very important because a lot of times what people end up doing is they create a very typical learning routine. Like they want to do everything in one single day. That is not possible. People want to improve their speaking, then they want to read, listen, they want to do everything in that one single day. Or they think that creating just 1 week long routine just for 7 days and following it for 7 days will improve their English. And they end up creating a very typical learning routine for those 7 days. They're trying to fit everything, every aspect of English in those 7 days, which is not possible. So you need to keep your learning routine simple, something that you can follow. Create a routine that is easy to follow. If it is difficult to follow, then the purpose of creating that particular routine, that's completely destroyed. The purpose is not there. You're not supposed to oppose the purpose. You're supposed to follow the purpose. So follow the purpose. Purpose is to keep learning, have a consistency while learning English. So create a simple routine, something that you can follow. Maybe if you're speaking for a day, keep it to that. Today I'm going to do my English speaking practice. Tomorrow I'm going to listen to something, I'm going to brush up on my vocabulary. One day after that, something else, then one day after that, something else. Do not try to cram everything up in one single day or just a period of 1 week, like some short amount of time. Do not do that. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Do not take complex things up all together, one at a time. That's the key. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is that to keep some easy to access learning material with you. If you keep some material with you in English, easy to access materials, then you are going to actually improve your English a lot. Now, how to get those materials, from where to get these materials, I have a perfect video for all of you. The English learning resources, all the possible resources, free of cost resources for all of you. From where to get them, how to get them, and how to use them, everything has been described in this particular lesson. So it's a must watch. Go watch it, because this is going to help you a lot. You'll be able to know what kind of resources are available to you and what you need to select in order to improve your English. So keep something easy to access with you. For example, select a podcast one day beforehand, that tomorrow I'm going to listen to this particular thing. Keep it in your phone. Make a shortcut, maybe a link shortcut, and paste it somewhere in the notes where you can just click it and listen to it. Keep your favorite channel subscribed and just click on the video and listen to it on YouTube. What you can do is buy a Kindle, keep it with you. You can carry it anywhere. So when you carry it, you can just take it out, open it, and read it. Read the Kindle. That's it. You have a reading material with you, available with you all the time. Otherwise, try to keep a short book, any book. So do not go for long, heavy books. That will create a havoc and you will be discouraged to carry them. Buy some small, short, simple books to read and keep them in your bag if you're not comfortable keeping a Kindle. And then take them out and read them. So easy to access materials to learn English. Keep that handy and see how your English improves. Tip number 5. So tip number 5 is to make the learning process enjoyable. Yes, you heard me correct, that learning process should not appear as a punishment. It should be actually enjoyable, something that you enjoy doing, something where you can find your interest, something that can align with your hobbies. Do something in English that will actually appeal to you. Otherwise, you will be discouraged to learn English, and that is not something that we want. So try to include activities in your daily learning schedule. Try to include such activities that you love. Now, a lot of people, they love watching movies. Now, there are people who would not prefer watching movies, but they prefer to read books. What are your hobbies? What are the activities that you love doing in English? So keep those activities handy with you. Acknowledge those activities. Okay, these are the activities in English that I enjoy doing a lot in general. And when you do that, you are going to feel motivated to learn English, and you will naturally improve in English because you are engaged in that particular thing. Your complete attention is towards that particular thing. And when you have your complete attention at that time engaged in the thing that you're doing, definitely you're going to consume some English that you are trying to consume, obviously. So try to include activities that are going to help you learn English and make the process feel like it's a roller coaster ride. So that's what you have to do. Something that will keep you hooked on, something that will keep you on your toes, and something that will keep you engaged. So that is what you need in English. So that's it for today. That was the lesson for today. I hope these tips are going to help you a lot. Include them in your learning process and see how your English improves. So you can combine all these tips with your learning process and help get better results. That's it for today. That was the lesson. I hope you liked it. I'm gonna see you tomorrow again with a new lesson. Till then, everybody, take care and bye.